Hi, Glenn Wallace here with the MXR M300 Reverb. And you may be thinking, Glenn, why are you doing this pedal? It's not new. We've seen this. We know about it. Well, it's for a certain reason that I'm doing it. And if you are a pedal freak, pedal enthusiast, and you follow the trends, you've probably noticed that there's been a surge of these real high quality reverbs and delays coming out in the past few years. And a lot of them command extremely high prices. Many of them are hard to use at first. They're not user-friendly right out of the box. Many of them are gigantic on your pedal board, and a lot of them have an incredibly high power draw. So all that being said, let me jump into this pedal. First, a run through on the features. 6 different types of reverb: plate, spring, epic, pad, room, and I think I skipped one. Oh, and modulation. Okay, so and then you've got a decay knob, how long your reverb lasts, a tone knob. In most cases, it's darker reverb versus brighter reverb. On a few of the reverb settings, it has a specific function. And then the blend, how much of your effect you are putting into your signal. The tone knob in the middle, you can also press on it to change the reverbs, which you can actually do it with your foot. This one has been gigged a lot, so you kind of have to press hard, as you can see. So anyway, there's your features right there. Let me just do a run through of the sounds. Here we are in the spring setting right here. All right, moving on to the epic, which was my favorite. I have an expression pedal hooked up right now. There's an expression pedal out on here. Another really great feature about this pedal. Then the modulation setting. All right, the room setting. And the pad setting, which is a very, very cool one. Now the pad setting, another specific function of the tone knob. Pad adds a lower or higher, or both, lower or higher octave. Should have said that before I said both. Or both octaves to it. If you have it rolled to the left, you get this lower octave. To the right, you get a higher octave. And then in the middle, you get them both. And then last, let me come back to the plate. When I used to leave this pedal on all the time, I used the plate setting a lot. I just liked the way it sounded when it was on all the time. So moving on, as I said, it's got the expression pedal output. The way I use this pedal the most, which I thought was really cool, I would put on the trails mode, which, yes, this pedal has trails mode, and also a wet mode, which is great for a stereo setup. I don't have that here, but trust me, it's awesome. I would put on the epic mode, and a lot of times one of the main acts that I play with, I have to do these real ambient sections where I'm swelling in with my volume. I have everything turned up pretty high. But I would have to go into a section where I would have to, be strumming. I mean, maybe not those exact chords, but you get the idea. So I can't be doing that if I'm all the way up. It's just going to get lost in there. So a cool part about this pedal is you can do those nice warm ambient tones. I have everything rolled up pretty high right here. Let me duck it back a little bit. Duck back on the expression pedal, and then you have a much less extreme reverb. So you can leave the pedal on the entire time. So I've run through all the features here. I'm going to go through all of them again. 6 different types of reverb: expression pedal output, trails mode, wet mode, reverbs that can be controlled with your foot with the tone knob. Then the pad setting, you've got the added octaves. The modulation setting, you've got the ability to control the style of modulation. It's a very small footprint. They're about $200 new. I've seen them online used anywhere from 100 to 120. It does have a relatively high draw. It's 240 milliamps. It's still less than some of the other ones out there, but on these really great sounding reverbs, you're usually going to find that. You're going to find over 200 milliamps is pretty standard. But still, it can be powered with a one spot, and most Voodoo Lab pedal powers will have an output that can supply that. So that being said, all of this in this small footprint pedal that sounds just as good as some of the other higher quality reverbs out there, and you can get it for under $200 if you find a good deal. Anyhow, I just wanted to share this pedal with everyone because I know reverbs and delay they're expensive and they're highly sought after, and if you're looking for something that just to kind of spice up your sound, or maybe you just need to create some sort of cool paddy effects, but you don't want to go out and spend $500 and try to find room for a battleship on your pedal board, this is an excellent alternative. It has over 200 gigs, maybe even 300 on my board. It's the reason that the tone knob, I have to press so hard on it now because I've really used the heck out of it. Anyhow, check out this pedal. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.